was a great honor to be elected by my teammates as not a one-time captain, but two-time captain. It's a great experience, and it allows me to get another year with these guys. And what I mean by that is, last year I didn't really have my voice. I was co-captain along with a senior at the time, James Fox. And at that time I didn't really have my voice because I looked up to him and I felt that he was the main leader on the team. But I grew from that experience and enabled me to kind of gain my voice this year. And over the past 2 years I've been able to obviously forge new relationships with the younger guys as well as build older relationships. And I've watched these guys grow since they were freshmen and sophomores. So it's nice to see how the relationships have continued and how that's also translated into the wrestling room. As the relationships grew, the more trust they had in me, the more trust that they had in the other captain. And I think trust is the main thing, and that's really important for a team's success. I mean, the biggest challenge for me, especially in the past 2 years, is being a captain for everyone. Everyone's different, and that's the toughest thing, because you have to find out new ways to motivate different people. Everyone's motivated by something different. Everyone has different goals, and it's trying to bring everyone together to kind of form a similar goal, and then find out what motivates them, what drives them, what is going to bring out their best and make them succeed. And sometimes that's a challenge because people fall off the bandwagon when stuff isn't going their way. When they face a little bit of adversity, they tend to veer off the path. And getting everyone back on board has always been the most difficult part, but I think that's something that we're doing really well this year. As a captain, I feel I have to be perfect in every way and everything I do. Whether it's leading by example, leading vocally, I have to be that person that everyone wants to replicate. And it's, when I go out and wrestle, I want to wrestle and I want to dominate. And I don't want to just get the win, a close decision. I want to go out there and get the pin. I want to go out there and I want to make my opponent feel that he never wants to wrestle me again. Because that's how I want the rest of the guys on my team to wrestle. And that is just all about preaching culture. Everyone responds differently. So there's sometimes people that you want to help, but they're not very receptive. And you kind of have to find a way to get through to them. Whether it's talking to them after practice, seeing how they're doing, catching up with them, asking how family is, how home is. You got to just invest in these relationships. Because if all I am is a wrestling captain to them, I'm never going to be more than that. And I think in order to be successful at my role as captain, I really have to invest in relationships. And that's what it comes down to. It's how well do I know these guys? How well do they trust me? How much time am I putting into them? And the more time I've experienced, more time I've put into somebody, the more you will get out of them. The more commitment, the more trust, and the more heart, I guess. And I think that's really important.